7:30 p.m. on November. What is the day? The 25th, I think. Yes, it is. 26th.
26, yes, because my energy bill was due today.
All
That's
right.
why I remember.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Ladder Chat. Tonight, you get the honor of putting up with Freekz and I, since we couldn't find anybody else to come on here, and
Well, nobody cares about ladder chat.
apparently nobody does care about Ladder Chat. So, as you know, this is where members of Evolution Gaming come to air grievances, air their dirty laundry, and in general, we just talk about things that are going on in the StarCraft 2 community. As you can see at the bottom of the screen there, we do have kind of a makeshift lineup for you for tonight. We'll start with DreamHack Winter. Freekz, did you get a chance to catch any of those games while we queue for our first one?
I sure did. And I'll tell you what, I was pretty pissed off.
Now, we had liquid on liquid action finals. Hero versus Tasia, and I know you and I had a conversation earlier about your feelings about how Tasia performed.
Yeah, it wasn't too good.
Would you like to go through that?
Yeah, we can go through that. I'd be more than happy to talk about how
I'm sure
bad
you will.
Tasia played, and I'm not gonna say he's a horrible player. Like I think that's what you were getting. You were assuming that's what I was saying, but no. In that particular instance, yes, it was garbage. And well, do you have any feelings on his play? Do you agree?
Especially in game number 2, I think it was
man.
really dumb.
I agree.
You pointed out in our earlier conversation that he wasted a scan on an observer over his army only to get killed by DTs.
Yeah,
One base
and that
in
wasn't a necessary scan either. It's not like the observer was giving the Protoss advantage at that point.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
he
basically
knew-
scanning that observer costed him energy and just directed away some firepower to kill the observer.
Yeah, and basically at that point, Hero knew he was there. Hero knew he was at the bottom of his natural. Now, mind you, this game was on Ohana. I distinctly remember the cast. To be completely honest, I wasn't a huge fan of the finals casting of that match by In Control and some of those. I felt it could have been a little bit better.
Yeah, I was reading the chat and I saw some pretty bad things about In Control.
They're haters gonna hate on In Control.
Exactly.
I do like In Control normally. I just felt like it was not one of his better performances in terms of casting.
Well, personally, I kind of preferred him over Diapollo in that instance. Just because I feel like In Control is nicer to listen to. I don't know what your feelings are on that.
So I like the Apollo's casting. I can admit his voice at times is a little off-putting.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I like the Apollo's casting. But
Yeah.
Like I said, that I wouldn't call that a stellar performance by either one of those two in terms of casting.
No, and that's totally all right. But anyway, I'm just gonna mention it. In that last game, the finals, the very last game I think it was, where he had that pretty big engagement. It was on Cloud Kingdom there in the middle of the map.
Hmm.
Actually, it wasn't. It was more towards the.
It would have been towards the north side if I'm.
Yeah,
thinking of
towards the
same one.
north side. It was like it started out in the middle, but then he chased towards Hero's third, and without any Vikings to counter those Colossi and his siege tanks unsieged, he just kind of got his army clustered all up on the ramp right there, and that was just really bad. I mean, personally, I don't know. I think he could have done a lot better there by for starters, actually sieging the tanks.
Yeah, I'm sure he's looking back at those games now and saying, "Oh my God, what did I do?"
Yeah. I think, well, if I remember correctly, at the same time, there was a big Zealot Warpin down at Tasia's third, and that probably threw him off a bit because he didn't really have anything at home to counter that. He had a couple Marines and Marauders, but, with Zealot charge, that's just not enough.
Yeah, that series as a whole, well played by Hero.
Very well played by Hero. I mean, I expected a lot more out of Tasia.
Yeah, and Tasia, some would say he's on a little bit of a down spell as of late. He did get to, I believe it was the round of 8 of the last GSL and fell out. And by the way, we did find our opponents.
Did we? All right.
Yes, they are just south of us. He did make it to the last round of 8, but got knocked out. I forget by who. And now, mind you, I'm not talking this most recent, which will be played at the IPL finals. I'm talking GSL Season 4.
Yeah. No, I mean, I haven't followed Tasia a whole lot except for DreamHack Summer, where he basically whooped Tarja's ass. If you remember those games.
No one cares about Targa.
Targa, that's what. Yeah.
The infamous double probe scout coming out of our opponents right now.
Do we have... Yeah, there's a probe in our base.
Yeah, I killed one.
What the deuce is going on?
Don't worry, I have lings going.
Good.
But, yeah, Tasia on a little bit of a slide right now. I think he'll get it figured out. Tasia seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders in terms of figuring builds out and coming back. So it's just going to be a matter of time to see how he comes back from that. Losing to his own teammate, at times, I'm sure it's a little off-putting, but...
Yeah.
You know,
no, for sure.
Yeah.
One. I'm kind of botching my build here.
That's okay.
How do I botch 3 racks?
Well, we start talking on ladder chat. That's how you do it.
Man.
And I
understand why Brian doesn't like to talk when he plays.
Yeah,
Brian's just super concerned about that stuff. Anyway, do you have any more concerns, comments about Tasia's gameplay?
Not necessarily Tasia's.
Or the finals as a whole. Any compliments to give out to a hero?
You know, and I know I have talked to you about it before. I am, and I will openly admit it, I'm a little bit of a hero fanboy. I do enjoy Hero's play a lot, and I pull a lot from it when I try and ladder. In fact, today when I was laddering, I stole a couple of builds back and forth. But overall, I think it was very well played on his part. I do think, you know, there were some mistakes that, unless you were paying close enough attention, you wouldn't notice. But overall,
then you know who doesn't make those?
Yeah, exactly. Other than that, I think we've got that pretty well covered.
I mean, as a Terran player, you can understand how I was kind of like, oh my gosh, you know.
Yeah, it's like, how did you not see this coming?
Yeah, but you know, on the other hand, I was really impressed, you know, by what Hero was able to do. I mean, he just stomped Tasia, and you know, Tasia's historically, I mean, he may be slipping a little bit, but you know, in the past he's done awesome. So,
yeah.
Anyway,
and just so you know, when you move out, I will have a bunch of lings going in front of you.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and go right now. I'm pulling a U right now. I kind of screwed up this. Do you want to hit the rocks?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm also going to expand. Oh, War Prism. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Okay, you can cover that. I'll go push. I also wanted to mention, I know it wasn't in the finals. It was in the original group stage, but Idra 2-0ing Stefano. I mean, I watched those live that night on Brian's 42-inch TV with his media piece. Man, that was awesome. I did not expect that.
You've also got a Warp Prism headed to your base.
Hey, cover. You're getting the main base, man.
Yeah,
I'm on the offensive right now.
I'm covering.
Good. I'm doing work here. So, oh my God, that's a lot of Marines. Woo! Abandoned ship. Yeah, man, kill that stuff. Thank you. Wait, man. Whelps, left side, even side.
Yeah.
Now handle it.
I'm gonna need some help here.
What the fuck, man? Oh my gosh.
I may be able to clean some of these up, but go take out that Warp Prism.
Where are my units? Where are my units? Okay.
So, crisis averted here on Ladder Chat, as you see us completely botching builds as per usual.
And this assault is failing because we have Immortals and tanks. And I have Marauders. So much for 3 racks. This usually always wins, oh my god. And my response to tanks would probably be to make tanks of my own, right?
That would be the general response for most people.
But I'm already committed to a 3 racks. What do I do?
Keep maxing. Just follow the advice of Combat X. Just keep maxing.
Just keep maxing. Well, I think I'm gonna go against that and make some fucking tanks, man.
You're also sending Marines across the
Yeah,
map.
yeah, I saw that. I'm
Okay.
actually gonna go make sure these guys don't have sneaky expansions over there. Boy.
Yeah, so with that kind of brings us out of the...
I mentioned something about Stefano or Idra 2-0ing Stefano. How do you feel about
yes, he 2-0'd Stefano.
like that's unheard of.
Yeah.
Nobody 2-0 Stefano.
Yeah.
It's the Great White Hope, man.
He is the Great White Hope, but he did get kind of shat on at that tournament, so... as well as the BWC, he did get shat on during that.
We require more minerals.
Yeah. He's got the EG curse, I guess.
I think he would
Broke
call
the
it that,
broke
right?
the EG curse,
And then he
but
got
now,
it again.
Yeah, now he got it, and now
So-
Idra's actually the one who has broken it. Anyway,
Yeah. So with that, I think that wraps up our talk of
DreamHack.
DreamHack. We can always come back to it if we have some other questions.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But let's see. Next on the docket is Inori. I know, Freekz, you mentioned you didn't know Inori that much. Well, neither did
Yeah.
I. Based upon what I found on Wikipedia, I'm going to assume Brood War player who came over, but made it to the round of 64 in the original GSLs, which were the open seasons. So I mean, pretty good feat.
Hey, lots of stuff incoming.
Yeah,
We need you down here as soon as possible.
coming.
Come on, Siege. Come
I'm
on,
gonna
Siege.
flank. I am going to
They,
flank.
you know, they had a scan. And they saw you do that.
They didn't see me move up.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Colossi. Oh yeah, my tank got siege just in time. And it didn't work. Well,
Well, this might be GG on game number 1, but it also helps that I did not have all of my lanes sent in.
where are your other lanes, man? Yeah, that's a lot of tanks. That's too many. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a lot of tanks.
It's really sad when you always lose in the first push.
Yeah, that's
Quite depressing.
quite depressing.
I'm in a world of hurt.
Yeah, I think we're both in a world of hurt.
Anyway, I just want to call it GG and let's go on to the next.
Yeah, mine as well.
Yeah.
So with that, continuing on with the Inori, he made it to the round of 64 in GSL Season 2, which is one of the open seasons of GSL. There were 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then the report actually just says that he doesn't feel like his skills are good enough to compete in modern StarCraft 2.
Which is why he moved to League of Legends.
And yes, he did move to League of Legends.
What does that tell us about League?
You beat me to the punch. You beat me to the punch. It does mean that League is, yes, easier. I'm sorry, you guys can hate down in the comments, you can do what you want, but personal opinion coming out there, at least on my end.
It's not opinion, man. I think that's a proven fact because we got a lot of, pros that are sucking it up at StarCraft 2. Like, let's move to League of Legends. I mean, it's not only got a higher viewer population, but it's got, well, I mean, it's just easier.
It is easier. So with that, we bid a farewell to Inori from Team SCII Life, and I honestly think
Good luck, I suppose.
Yeah,
Don't
good
let
luck.
the door hit your ass.
Yeah, and with that, I think actually we can go ahead and move into something that you and I were discussing a little bit before we got started, and that was the new call to action or call to arms, and that is testing of fungal growth to where it no longer affects psionic units, and the examples that they gave on their list were Sentries, High and Dark, Templar, Archons, Warp Prism, Mothership, Ghost, Queen, and Infestor. So what are your thoughts?
Well, as a Terran player, you know, when you see the Vikings come out, usually, or not the Vikings, what am I talking about? The Infestors. Usually it's a good idea to go ahead and get some Ghosts, you know, for sniping. And I should do that more than I actually currently do. Usually I'm content just to split Marines and be a dropaholic pretty much when it comes to Infestors, because when it's a, you know, when you're engaging a Zerg army that's got lots of Lings, Blings, and Infestors, you're not going to win, because fungal growth is just devastating to Marine tank, unless you're doing mech or something, which I should probably work on. But when that happens, I usually try to avoid engaging up front, and I usually do drops. And, you know, because there's like 2 ways TVZ can go, at least in Platinum, you know, Platinum Diamond. You've got either Mutaling Bling, which is where, you know, mutas are equivalent to drops right there, and they just go harass the hell out of you. Or if they go Infestor, you can do as many drops as you like without having to be afraid of mutas intercepting your drop ships and stuff. And so, that being said, when Infestors come out, I usually don't go for Ghosts. I usually just try to drop my ass off. And so this change wouldn't really affect me as much as it should, because I mean, I know I need to practice using Ghosts a little bit more and sniping a little bit better. So as a whole, though, I mean, it's definitely a change that's gonna give Ghosts, I mean, a huge advantage over Infestors.
Upgrade complete.
Yeah, and on that note as well, the other change is that Seeker missiles will no longer be on a research, which personally I'm kind of interested to see how that turns out. I know there are a lot of people who complain about Seeker missiles and the fact that, you know, late game you get somebody who knows what they're doing with Seeker missiles, and it's goodbye to almost any composition that you have, especially when you have 3 or 4 of them land. I
mean, if you've got some ridiculously good control, there's a lot of things you could do with Seeker missiles, whether you're harassing or just straight up engaging them.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, that just allows for that kind of stuff to happen a lot earlier on. And honestly, I think with a change like that, I'd be tempted to use Ravens a lot more. I mean, I use them from time to time now, just, you know, when I know I need that mobile detection. But I don't use them as much as I should for things like Seeker Missile. Like, again, another thing I might use them for is point defense for Stalkers. That's another good advantage they have. But overall, I mean, definitely this... Oh, that probe is poking in here. My Marine was chasing it. But yeah, overall, it's definitely going to tempt me to use Ravens more often, and definitely get them out earlier for that potential harassment.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, like I said, I think, you know, me personally...
Got Stalker outside.
Yeah.
Marauder beat Stalker. What do you want, son? Yeah, get the fuck out.
Insufficient vestige gas.
Who do you think you are? You got stim research inside?
I do. I
Good.
also have conch shell right behind it.
Awesome.
So
that's how it's done.
Yeah, I'm not... Ladies and gentlemen, we have to mark this down as a first for this show. I am not fail boating as hardcore as I could be.
At first?
Yeah.
I suppose. I mean, there's been a couple times you've actually been relatively decent at 3-raxing.
Not very often, though. Let's be real about that one.
Yeah. Anyway, we're about to head out here, and yeah,
I'm
right
gonna
about
give you control, so there's control.
yeah, just about now. We should get going now.
We don't know where they're at.
Additional supplies.
Scan, son. It's the awesome thing about Terran. Ready?
Well,
I can tell you here.
Okay.
You got a scan?
No, I don't. Do you?
I don't either.
Damn it.
Damn it! I'm at 35 energy.
I'm at 30.
Well, I guess we're just guessing now.
Yeah, we play the guessing game. As per
It'll
usual.
allow us to
Research
build more units.
complete. Additional supplies.
45. Yeah, oh yeah, looks like a bunch of Stalkers and Zealots. Or a little
Well, we found
spec
them.
ops. And yeah, I think we're gonna win this. I mean, this is looking pretty good. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, what the
Tanks?
siege tank?
Fuck. Never mind. That's only one. And there it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, you look at that army now. Micro your heart out, son. I have another scan.
So, scan that siege tank. Go get it. Okay, and another one's coming out as soon as that one dies, so. Yeah.
Back
I don't know
up
if
a
this is
little
going too well. A tank must be out of range. Get that tank! And
Oh, God.
tank doesn't go down. What the hell, man? Oh, tank OP.
Okay,
Brian's
alright,
right.
well, let's just back up and we can expand.
We can expand. No, let's just keep rallying down there. Let's contain them. That's fun stuff.
Okay, well. as
Actually,
we-
you know what? Yeah, let's go pick through the rocks, man.
Okay, well, I'm
Expect
going
that.
to just rally over here then, so.
And I've got a lot of minerals, so I think I'm going to expand, actually. Totally lost train of thought.
Yeah,
where
I did too. Again, we see another standard for ladder chat right here.
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh my god, they're coming! Shit!
I'm going to hold everything back here and just build a force.
Not enough
Okay.
minerals.
So. Charge lots.
Our allies are being
Yeah.
attacked.
And lots of them, man.
Not enough minerals.
Get them medevacs out.
Not enough minerals.
I'm working on it.
Not enough minerals.
Actually, I don't even have a factory. Jesus. I'm doing horrible.
It's
I think
okay.
you might be playing better than I am.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. I need gas, man. Anyway, do you want to get us back on track? Thank you. That's very generous.
Yeah.
Fuck, we got a lot of shit incoming. I'm gonna bunker the shit out of us. Unless they decide to go through our rock wall. I don't know.
We were talking about the balance testing stuff. Overall, I think the changes are welcome. It'll be
Yeah.
a matter of time, I'm sure, before we see one way or the other. And one thing also we need to be careful of is the potential that they have. Yeah, and they are coming through the back rocks.
Okay, cool.
We also need to be careful they do have charge. It's possible they have blink.
That's fine. They didn't even get to kill the rocks, lol.
Then
Nice
force
force fields.
fields.
Not. Get the fuck out.
Then force fields.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah.
What else?
The final thing we actually have here, at least for right now, is the NASL Season 4 Finals. Information has been posted, and I'm just going to break these rocks because fuck it.
Good idea.
Yeah, the NASL Season 4 Finals have been announced. All of that stuff has been laid out and is on Team Liquid. Have you gotten a chance to look at any of that? Frankly, I don't keep up with NASL as
Not
much as I
enough energy.
No, I mean,
So-
I don't. Again, I'm not really hyped for NASL by any stretch of the imagination.
Not enough
And also, we
minerals.
want to voice our disdain for
Mineral
IPL at this
field
point.
depleted.
Anybody
Yes,
who,
I think that's a good call.
Anybody
You-
who doesn't know, I did apply for their
Addition.
caster thing, and I was a little disappointed I did not even receive an email back saying, you know, hey, thank you for applying.
Complete.
So yes, IPL, I am truly sorry, but I have to give you the downvote for this week.
Yeah,
So,
I agree. That was kind of shitty, and nobody likes Cat's Pajamas
do
anyway.
you
And we got
wanna-
tanks right there. That's bad
yeah,
news.
Do you want to help?
I'm coming. Don't worry. They have tank dude. We got a huge surround on them, bitches. Oh yeah. I'm doing what I can, son. Hold on.
I have stuff up in my base.
I know.
Not enough energy.
I'm coming. I'm coming!
These
Shit.
are under attack.
Do what I can, man. On my way. Do you have anything? Oh, you never expanded. Or
Yeah, I
you
did. It got killed. Killed the medevacs.
Our allies
Dude, I can't target fire that shit. I'm not that good. Okay. I think it's time to counter drop, yeah?
Yeah, probably.
Load up everything, and I can't load my shit up in your medevacs. Damn it.
I'm sorry.
Mineral field
Not fun.
depleted.
Well, we're gonna keep making medevacs
Yeah, that's a great idea.
because I can.
And screw you, Cat's Pajamas.
So with that, I actually think that is everything we had for today. Do we want to just recap the Thanks Landing event that happened, what was it, 2 weeks ago
Not
before the
enough
break?
energy.
Yeah, just about. Yeah, that went awesome. I'm really happy for that.
Yeah, definitely. We had a fantastic turnout, and by fantastic, I mean we were spilling over into the hallways.
Quite incredible, yes.
So, for anybody who couldn't be there, I'm truly sorry you missed out on a fantastic event.
Yeah, let's feed back the medevacs with no energy.
That sounds like a solid plan.
Not enough minerals.
Looks like we might have another drop
Additional
incoming, maybe.
supply depots required. Not enough energy.
Down the way, yeah.
Um,
Just run and kill the tanks.
there's a lot of tanks, yeah.
Allies are being attacked.
There's too many Marines there, dude. I can't break that. There's nothing I can do. We have to push or die right now.
These are under attack.
Sorry.
That's alright.
That's just too many tanks. And nothing we can do about it.
It's alright, if we go 0-2 today, it's okay.
Yeah.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies are being attacked.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, I think that's the tap out point.
No, it's not. I'm in their base, dude.
Oh, you're oh, you
Look
are.
at their base. And that's forcing them to retreat.
Our allies are being attacked.
Pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah. That non-Psystorm?
That's a lot of Templars, dude.
And the feedbacks on the non-healing medevac. At this point, though, neither one of us has an economy.
That's okay. I mean, I killed that dude's expansion. And, let's see here. Yeah, they killed all my tech, sadly. Jeez, this sucks.
Yeah. So is the life of Aviation Gaming some days.
Yeah, we're terrible.
Yeah, we're pretty bad. That's okay, though. We have fun.
Exactly, that's all. That's the point. And I think I'm gonna do some sneaky expansion brine type shit over here on the top left of the map.
That sounds.
And
like
actually, you know what it looks like? He's actually got an expansion there, so. And he just transferred. Awesome. Oh man. Brilliant.
that sneaky expo.
That didn't really work.
Where's the emergency? Go ahead. Ready for
Do you have anything? Military?
No, not really.
All right.
Now
Got a lot of tanks headed up that way, and in the meantime, I'm just gonna hit right at them.
Our allies are being attacked. Not enough energy.
Long distance mining for the win. I'm gonna build away from the gold.
Our allies
And no, that's unfortunate.
That A move.
Yeah.
Our allies' base is under attack.
you scared me.
This is when we need ghosts, but
It is.
neither one of us are that
Our
good.
allies are being attacked.
Yeah, and 2v2, that stuff just kind of gets looked over.
Yeah, just a little bit.
This is why Scott's a good player.
It's true.
2v2s. CSL, man.
That'll do it.
Not enough
Dude,
energy.
Stim Marines must be faster than charge lots. Screw that.
Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to continue to just screw around here. It's just kind of depressing.
Yeah, I think it's time to requeue.
Our allies are
Oh, man. Damn it. There we go.
That allies chat.
Anyway, at least we're pretty manner about it.
Yeah, exactly. We're not BMing anybody yet. So
Usually we BM right off the bat.
This is true. We can include BM in the chat. Why not? So, with that, do you want to go ahead and announce the winners, as if people didn't see them already on the
course,
Facebook
yeah.
page?
Yeah, the winner of our Platinum Diamond, David Rice, laser drill, just sitting down and playing like a boss pretty much. I mean, he hadn't played in 5 months, and he just schooled everybody, which is pretty cool. And it was pretty ironic because he told me he wanted to drop out of the tournament because he hadn't played in a while, and with school and stuff didn't have that time to practice, and so he felt pretty pressured. But I mean, he sat down and didn't lose a single game. So
Yeah, and to anybody
Congrats.
watching this within probably the next day or so, if those VODs aren't up on the Hivemind channel, they will be. I've just been being lazy.
You can kill Ken for it.
Yeah.
Not
Yep.
my fault.
Nope, not his fault.
Excuse me.
Also had a very successxenomorph league.
Hey, wait, I didn't get to
Oh.
announce the winner of this bronze silver. Okay.
Oh, shit, I'm
Get ahead of
sorry.
ourselves, yeah.
Sorry.
Xenomorph. First time we've ever had him play at one of our events, and he also didn't lose a single game, so impressive play by both players. And there you go. That's out of the way. Go on.
Oh, I was just going to say we also had a very large league turnout as I swallowed vomit in my mouth.
So we didn't have to mention that.
I did because I felt like it was necessary.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Vomit. That's self-induced.
That was self-induced. But yes, we had an amazing turnout. Like I said, we lined up everybody down the halls. Even was how many people we had. So
Yeah. That was awesome. I mean, I didn't expect that. Now, I'm really hoping that if we continue to have this sort of growth, that they don't give us that room again.
yeah, exactly.
That would be a pain.
And then I don't know if we want to necessarily tease the stuff we're working on now, or if we want to let that live. For
Yeah, that's a secret. That's dude, that kind of stuff is
we got some secrets.
that's confidential. We can't go on about that just yet.
Yeah, we got some secrets coming
In due
up,
time, when the plan has evolved,
and it's no longer a baby
and
shitting its
and
pants.
and yeah, exactly, and it sprouts into a baby just learning to wipe his ass. Then we can announce. Agreed?
Agreed. So with that, that's really all we had for ladder chat. So let us just kind of delve into other random.
I mean, I suppose I can go on and talk about Brian's ranting last night, if that's it.
That's perfectly acceptable. He's not here to defend himself, so in true ladder chat style, have at it.
All right. Well, I don't know. I mean, I like Brian, so we don't have to. It's not derogatory or anything. I just want to go on, about what he was.
Oh, I do
what he
too.
was telling me.
I enjoy listening to Brian and his rants, but I feel
He's got a really, really unique take on things, and it's interesting to listen to his, how he thinks about the game, his balance and stuff. But anyway, no. For all you people who don't know, Brian is Scipio.
He was with us a couple of weeks ago. Didn't really say a whole lot. So
Yeah, he likes to concentrate when he plays, so that's respectable. But anyway, he was telling me how overpowered tanks are in a TVZ matchup, and I don't know if you've heard anything about that either. I personally haven't, because it seems like whenever I do TVZ, Zerg can handle themselves pretty well, about 50% of the time.
yeah,
I mean, even if you have good tank positions, it's just. I mean, I haven't watched Brian play as TVZ or play Zerg, or so ZVT, I suppose is how you say it. But and I'm shitting the bed right now, supply blocked.
this is what happens when we get on tangents.
Tyler status, whoop whoop.
And Tyler,
But anyway.
Tyler, we have much love, by the way. I actually talked to
think
Tyler.
I think we've actually said that like every episode.
I think we have, but this
We've had a little cameo appearance of Tyler.
Tyler, you know, we love you, but you have the cameo appearance. It's almost like the Artosis pylon. We have the Tyler pylon blockage.
Yeah, let's build 4 pylons and forget about it until I get supply blocked again. But no, that I actually would like to comment about that. I mean, he played in the Bronze Silver tournament, and being a gold player, his laptop, the frame rate on that is just horrible. I don't know what happened to it, or if he's just loading it up with a bunch of shit that he doesn't need to load it up with. I'm not going to say anything about porn, but
Keep it family friendly.
But yeah, that FPS lag caused him to lose this game against Nighthawk, our very own new Terran player.
Yes,
Bronze League, getting better.
he is.
So.
I was actually impressed. I wanted to play him at least once, but we didn't get a chance to that night. So.
Yeah. Oh well. But anyway, Brian and his siege tank rant. Basically was asking me what do Zergs do against you to counter siege tanks, and I told him, well, Mutiling Blink's pretty effective because if you're good at dancing your mutas, you can dance around the Terran army, make them scramble Marines all over the place, and you know even the Stim Marines can't catch up to Mutalisk, I don't believe. I'm pretty sure that's true, and he basically told me that that's BS because you don't need to keep your Marines, you know, running around. You just keep them right on top of your tanks, and you can't engage at all with your Mutalisks. And if you even try to approach the Terran player with your Banelings, they'll just get blasted away by tanks. And you know, theoretically, he's doing a lot of exactly right there, theory crafting, and it doesn't always work out like that because, I mean, I've felt confident in that exact same situation, but with enough Banelings, you can just obliterate anything, and especially if you're flanking with Zerglings and the tank fire is redirected in other places, it just gets ugly really quick. And that's why TVZ is my least favorite matchup. So anyway, yeah, he tells me that tanks are way too overpowered in TVZ because you can't engage the Terran army at all. And I don't know how much you've actually played Zerg, but do you have any say in that?
The only time I actually truly play them, you know, to any great length is when we're doing this.
Yeah.
Now, do I watch a bunch of games? Yes, and I think you can attest to sometimes some of the weird shit that I talk about when I've seen games. But,
Yeah.
you know, I think as a whole, players tend to see that and think unbreakable, but then you see somebody who is of a higher level of play break it, and you think it's near impossible for you. I don't think it's impossible to break. Is it really powerful? Yes it is. But like you said, with infestors and infested Terrans, and
I mean, even if you can hold the Terran off long enough to get to Broodlords, you're in a really good position.
do we want to push?
Yeah, we can go. I actually didn't 3 Rex this time around, but we can go ahead and push. He also mentioned how he felt that Terran requires much less skill, and by skill, I guess he, you know, with that meant micro. When you engage the Zerg, basically he felt like he could just sit there and siege your tanks and keep your Marines and just creep forward, and you don't have to, by any means, have comparable. Are you pulling back?
Oh, I got it.
Okay. As a Terran player, you don't have to have comparable control over your units that the Zerg player has to. I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't, because, you know, even Blizzard has admitted that that as a whole, Terran is one of the hardest.
Let me contain here. Go ahead.
Terran is one of the hardest races to play late game. And that's because of all of the control and, you know, whatnot that you have to have. You know, it's easy for somebody to say, oh my god, this is hard to control, or this is too easy, all Terran has to do is A-move, but realistically, Terran doesn't just have to A-move.
Yeah.
And most times they don't. Like, it's it comes down to that positional battle, even in a non-TVT matchup. So
Yeah. And I don't want to say anything, against Protoss or anything. That's the race you play. But I feel like they're a much more A-move friendly race, especially when you get up to that death ball status where you've got Archons, Immortals, Colossi, and a shit ton of Zealots and Sentries and Stalkers. I mean, there's not a whole lot stopping you from A-moving, unless you're running right into a tank line.
Yeah, and I'm not going to disagree with you with that, because actually that's true. Protoss generally is very, very user friendly, which makes A-moving like that really simple. But the problem with Protoss is if you get disturbed before you're ready to move out.
Yeah,
and that's where you run into problems. So I'm not necessarily saying that it's good, bad, or otherwise, but at this point anyway, it's something that...
He didn't even kill the tank. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. He moved some Marauders down to try and kill the tank, and it did not work. That's sad. Anyway, I'm waiting for a scan here so I can start the containment.
But yeah, in general, I wouldn't say Protoss is the easy A-move race all the time, just most.
I just feel like when I engage in that I have to have absolute perfect... It looks like he's dropping my base, damn it.
He is.
Yeah, that's how you drop, or that's how you break a contain. Anyway, I think this is our cue to go.
Okay, I'm up here at the front.
Did he really kill all of my SCV? I think he did. Jesus. God damn it, I can't, no. I have no SCVs left, man. I have 2 bases. Almost 3. I have no SCVs. But I don't think that's a problem right now.
Yeah, I would say just keep pushing at this point.
I don't have a whole lot to push with. I mean, I've got a ton of money, but... Do you want to come with me? I mean...
Yep, sorry, I was dealing with stuff back on the home front.
Good. We've still got Marines in our base. Shit. I have no command center.
Well, I had Marines. Or I had,
He called GG. I mean, I don't have a base right now, and I have no minerals, so...
Yeah, I don't know.
First win of the night, I think.
First one of the night. We've only been going for just about 45 minutes. So we'll do 1 or 2 more games, call it a night.
Well, I mean...
I
don't know. I mean, do you feel like we have enough to talk about? Should we go ahead and call it a night now?
You know what? Unless you have anything else, I think...
I mean, I don't think I've got a whole lot more to talk about.
It's a pretty light week in esports. Let's just be real about that right now.
Yeah, I mean, not a whole lot going on after a DreamHack.
Yeah, we have, I think...
Upcoming stuff?
1 main tournament left. And that is IPL, which, like we said, we're shunning for the time being. God, it's
Counter-Strike Global Offensive, $7.50 right now on Steam.
Ooh, there you go.
There, yeah,
So
and you were thinking about buying it, so.
Yeah, let's check TL before we completely call our night. The World Championships, what? Oh, the GSL World Championships. Those will be at IPL 5, WCG, and we'll have Iron Squid Chapter 2 coming up in...
I have never actually watched Iron Squid, any of their stuff.
It is a pretty good tournament put on by a bunch of French guys. I'm sorry about that. The crude.
Bunch of French guys.
Yeah, it's the name of the organizer is Iron Squid Limited, and the English commentary for this actually might be worth it. You have Wolf, Calidor, Day 9, Calaris, and Todd. I'm excited for the first 3 there.
Yeah, and I was gonna say for the only thing that gets me excited for NASL is Day 9 casting.
Yes, definitely. Players invited for that tournament. We have Sase, Parting, Mana, Creator, Genius, Seed, MC, and Hero. For Terrans, we have MMA, Alive, Thorzane, Koss, Marine King, Lucifron, MVP, and Tasia. And for the Zerg, we have Symbol, Nesty, Stefano, Lenok, Violet, Nurchio, Scarlet, Dong Regu. And then in terms of qualified, a qualified Protoss is Brown, qualified Terran is Ganji, and qualified Zergs are Life, Delphi, Mini, Gosu User, Golden, and Lovesick. Group stages for that have been posted. Just go ahead and check out the Team Liquid for that, or the Liquipedia for that. And that start date is actually 2 days from now. It starts on the 28th and ends on the 1st.
Cool.
Backing up to WCG starts 3 days from now, will end on the 2nd, starts on the 29th, ends on the 2nd. I wouldn't say that many well-known players going. So,
yeah.
Although
should be exciting.
Although I have to point this out. Go through the players list for WCG. We're going to start with Terran and Zerg, just because we can. We have Marine King, Turek, QXC, Star Eagle, Phoenix, Maker. Note on Turek, replacing Happy, who decided to pull out of the tournament. Zergs, we have Dark Force, Johnny Rico, Paranoid, who is replacing Nurchio, who chose to go to IPL 5 instead, Killer, Hendralisk, Jim Rising, Lowly, and Fire Zerg. Now, we go to the Protoss, and there's a reason, which you will find out at the end, that I decided to do this last. So starting at the top, we have Yanghua, who is apparently an LGIM player, Startail Parting, Millennium Adele Scott, Kapak, who I've never heard of, Luxos, who I've never heard of, Maxed, Jim, and Fryer, and then rounding it out, your boy, who is replacing Alex Simoy, who could not attend due to visa issues. We have Combat X. Attending WCG, and that, like I said, starting on the 29th and going through the 2nd. Combat X, for any of you who watched the WCG Canada streams, apparently tearing it up for Canada, going to battle rap his way to victory in China.
Yeah. I don't know. We're gonna see some awesome cannon rushing, I guess.
I guess if cannon rushing was a world event, you bet your ass he would be there.
And scouting by letting your opponent scout you.
Exactly. And then just kind of a quick player thing for
Destiny dick pic?
No, before we go. Just due to the fact that I don't really feel like going into the complete list of players that'll be at IPL 5 because honestly it's huge.
Yeah.
Attending for the GSL World Championships, we have Seed, MC, and Squirtle, who is replacing MVP, who is out due to a wrist injury. Naniwa, and that's all.
Too much fapping.
It might have been too much fapping. I do not know. Only one Terran player.
That's been happening a lot lately. I don't know why.
And that is Lucifron.
Yeah.
And then rounding out
Vortex's brother.
Yes, and then rounding out the Zerg players, we have Life, Dong Regu, Stefano, Nurchio, and Scarlet.
Scarlet.
So,
Scarlet.
Again, that starts on. Technically, it already started, but the end date for that is the 2nd of December, and that's when I believe the grand finals of the GSL Code S will be.
Yeah.
So
now that you mention actually Nurchio, that reminds me. I don't know if you caught his game with Creator during DreamHack.
I do not, but it gives us something to talk about while we go through another game.
All right. It won't take up too much time, but regardless, it was the series right before they aired Idra and Stefano. So, yeah, I mean, there's a great couple matches there that were really awesome to watch, and Nurchio absolutely destroyed Creator in their first game. Like, it was so one-sided, and I mean, I'm not a Protoss player, so my analysis on Protoss play isn't spot on, but, you know, considering he made it to the grand finals of DreamHack, it was Creator and Parting, right?
That was of the Blizzard World Championship.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Sorry, yeah, now you can replace DreamHack in my statement with World Championship. That's what I meant to say. Creator got into the grand finals of WCS, and honestly, I mean, that was very surprising considering how he played against Nurchio in that game one, because I totally expected Nurchio to absolutely destroy him in the next two games. I'm trying to remember what map it was. Daybreak, yeah, and he just couldn't get off of two bases as a Protoss player against the Zerg. I mean, he was just able to completely deny Creator everything, and it was pretty funny because you know, Tastosis was casting, and they were telling everyone how, you know, Nurchio is keeping him on two bases, but how Creator's really good at handling this kind of stuff. But I mean, it was not obvious if he's actually very good at that. But anyway, it was pretty funny because game two, Creator just came back and destroyed Nurchio in the next two games, and I was like, wow, where did that come from?
I did not see any of those games, so I really don't have a whole lot of room to comment. But one thing I can say is that
I mean, you should watch them for sure. They're awesome.
And that is a possibility. That actually, I guess you could kind of lead that into what I myself will be doing. And I told you about this as far as like casting professional games to try and get better or whatnot.
Yeah.
So hearing it here first, expect some more content on my personal YouTube channel, which is where these appear, as opposed to some of the HiveMind stuff. But like, subscribe, tell your friends. Let's see if we can grow it into something more. And hopefully here soon we'll have another announcement that'll help with that. But
that's secret.
Yeah, that's secret right now. We can't tell you. I'm sorry.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Quoting Gandalf right there. I don't know if you got that.
I did. I got that.
Good.
So yeah, we'll potentially have more to talk about in the future on that front, but expect some more content, at least on my channel, as well as the StarCraft 2 channel for the HiveMind.
Do you upload this to your personal channel, or did you have an Evo Gaming channel you made specifically for this kind of stuff?
Right now, it's kind of my own channel. If if it ever takes off, then it will become its own channel, and I will move everything over. But for now, where it's just kind of we talk, there are 2 or 3 people that watch it. You know, not that big of a deal. So
yeah, and because only 2 or 3 people watch, I can say all kinds of fun stuff.
Exactly. So we don't have to keep it necessarily completely PG.
PG-13.
Okay.
Maybe drifting into that R area.
Occasionally, but that's what keeps it classy. So.
Exactly. Anyway, did you have anything to say on Creator as a whole? I mean, I don't know if you follow his play at all.
Not that often. He's a very solid player from what I've seen personally, like GSL-wise.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really surprise me that he and Parting got to the finals of the World Championships. Like, that really didn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, I mean, the top 4, they were all Protoss, weren't they?
I believe so. That was the night of the Thanks Landing event, so if we're off with anything, I sincerely apologize to those involved, or anybody who cares for that matter.
Yeah, we had our own tournament going on at the same time.
Which was a lot of fun, and expect to see those VODs coming sometime here in the near future.
Definitely. I guess, I don't know if you want to actually go over our planned tournament format for next time. Possible plan.
Which one are we going with? We can discuss it on air. I mean, why not? This is also somewhat of a theory crafting show.
I suppose. Well, I think we decided that. Well, we didn't actually decide, but just considered doing the whole start off with 2v2 teams. When we get to 4, we go into a free for all.
Oh yes, that.
Yeah. And then out of the free for all, those winners will go ahead and have a 1v1 grudge match for the win.
Yes. I personally like that format. I think it'll be a lot of fun. One other thing we did kick around was potentially doing a similar to Trials of the Zelmaga, where you have a bunch of random things. If we can find the maps.
Yeah.
That pending. So.
Might be tough now with these updates.
Yeah.
So we'll have to keep an eye out. But one thing I was thinking about was how would we actually pick 2 people out of the free-for-all? And by that I mean, do you just take the remaining 2 people out of the free-for-all? Because I think that wouldn't be too interesting. I think what you could do is have the remaining 4 people in the tournament. They go ahead and have that free-for-all. And the winner gets, basically gets a bye out of the next free-for-all match. And then you have a free-for-all of 3 players. And the winner of that will go on to the final 1v1 grudge.
I like it. I like it a lot, as you can see.
And if you wanna throw in a 3rd place, have the 2 people who got knocked out of the free-for-all, they can have their bronze match.
There you go.
So I think that might work out. I don't know. What do you think?
Said,
anyway,
ladies and gentlemen, we are innovators on this show.
Do you want to come ahead and push with me? You got Colossi, that could be awesome.
I do. I do not have range, but we can go ahead and push. Oh shit,
Gives
they
a
saw
fuck.
it. Oh shit, money scan. They saw it.
Dude, money scan. Fuck it. You know what? I'm not concerned about it. Screw it. They may think we're bluffing. Yeah, there we go. Here, I'll just go ahead and say it.
That's right.
What?
I got it for war prison speed. Don't worry about it. Oh shit, tanks!
Fuck! I don't have a scan. Pull back. Pull back.
Oh god, but I can see it with the Colossi.
Can you? Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, let's go.
No, just wait, let me...
Oh my gosh.
This is so scary.
Yeah, they have tanks. They have too many tanks. Go ahead and scan. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, 2 tanks. Come on. 1 and 2. Awesome.
Move forward.
He's expanding. You know what? Screw you, bitch.
That's right. Fuck your couch.
Colossi! Oh my god! Dude! That Colossi micro, man. We got 2 Colossi. Awesome.
No.
You got this. You got this. Oh my god, seriously? Vikings? Like, what the hell,
You
man?
better have Marines.
I've got 2 Marines. Save your Colossus. It's blasted time. This is gonna work. I actually got my expansion down though, so I'm pretty happy about that.
I'm gonna keep running.
Yeah.
I don't...
And I'm gonna place my arms.
And I lost to Colossi.
God damn it! How? I've got a long gray beard. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention how we had the fungal growth changes.
Can you bring an SCV out and repair that Colossi, please?
Oh, shit, yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Really bog?
Really bogs.
Really bogs? Okay, no. What I was going to mention about the whole infestor fungal growth nerf thing against psionic, you know what needs to happen?
What's that?
They need to make marine psionic units. I'll be happy. You agree?
No.
The fuck, son?
Just out of principle, I don't agree.
Whatever. Fuck your couch. Specifically your couch.
Okay.
Because I think that would be awesome. Anyway. Should we take thirds? What do you think about that?
I like that plan a lot.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take thirds. You know what? I'm gonna get the gold. Fuck it. Go big or go home, son. You know me.
Yep. YOLO.
Yeah, exactly. YOLO. Let's get that third. And
I
the
hate
fucking
that
gold
phrase.
of that.
I just want you to know that I hate that phrase.
I hate it too. Because, yo-do. Huh. And there we go. Alright. Got that third going down. Reactor on my starport. Siege tanks in production. I think we're sitting good right now. We're actually playing a decent game.
For once.
Exactly, for once. It's all that counts, though. Tell you what, I don't have enough gas, though. Sad face. So where's your third man?
I'm not that good yet. Actually, like, going 1 gate Colossi is apparently really bad for your economy. Who'da thunk, right?
Jeez. I'm disappointed. Very disappointed. Hope you realize that.
I'm glad.
But anyway, Colossi are a good unit. You got 4 of them right now.
I should actually probably stop Colossi production.
Yeah, some Immortals, man. They got tanks. You know, I think that'd be a good plan. Sadly, my mineral field has been depleted. And upgrades in tow. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this, man. I'm feeling really good. 2 Terrans. I mean, if they try to face us up front, you got Colossus, we win.
Yep. I have upgrades.
Exactly.
That's happening.
Good.
Although I'm going to try and expand, which it
Dude,
seems
that was
like in 2v2s is a bad idea in general.
Sorry. Oh man. Don't need 4 harvesters on the reactor. Oh man.
Alright, just keep saying YOLO, it's okay.
Does that apply to StarCraft?
Apparently, we could ask the Apollo. During one of his latter sessions, it was pretty entertaining. Oops.
Man. I got a gold, man. You know what that means.
Infinite Marines.
Exactly. I'm putting down like 10 barracks right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, scratch that 13. Jeez, I think I overkilled it. You think?
Dude, you can't overkill on that.
Jeez, that's a lot of Marines. I still have 500 minerals left. And you know what that says about my macro? It's absolute garbage. I was actually able to afford putting down 13 barracks. Oh, man. Anyway, I suppose, you know, do you have anything else to go over?
At this point, I don't think so. Like,
No?
I think we covered everything, so...
Yeah. Alright, well, if you say so.
I mean, like, we could just continue...
We got a lot of Vikings. Oh, man.
That's okay.
Oh,
Don't worry
jeez.
about it.
I don't have enough... Oh,
I'm going Archon, son. We're good. Don't worry about it.
man. I don't feel so good about this. Got siege. Actually, I don't. What the fuck? I don't have siege. God damn it. Spoils my entire plan.
I'm going Charge a lot Archon. Don't worry about it.
Good. I hoped you would say that.
Don't worry about it?
Oh man, what is that? Oh no, they're gonna get my third. No! Help! I'm gonna kill my third.
Oh, that position.
Dude, there's so many tanks there. We're dead.
Don't worry
It's not
about it.
gonna work. I'm worried about it. Oh my god, there's a lot of Vikings there, dude. You're schooled. You're gonna die.
Dude, we have Archon. It's okay.
Alright, I saved the Colossi. I won. Is that good enough?
Yes.
And I'm following up
And we
with
just
All 13 barracks are maxed on Marines right now, and they're all producing.
Oh,
So
boy.
we need to go. We need to go.
Just wait. I lost a bunch of stuff.
So did
Okay.
they! Well, I'm not getting you out of this mess. I think it's time to grab a fourth. What do you think?
Yeah.
Do quit shit in the bed.
I-
Better macro.
Sorry.
He's got a train of Marines coming. See that? This is awesome. This is my pride and joy.
That micro line, I mean,
Exactly.
basically is a conga line at this
3-3
point.
is coming out, man.
Yeah, I'm just getting mine.
I'm so stoked.
I mean, I don't get 3-3 that often, but when I do, I at least make it count.
All right. Time to go, son.
Second, I've got another warpin running up. Apparently, I can shoot at a frickin' tower from here. Apparently, they were worried about DTs.
Really?
I don't know why.
Okay. I'm maxed on supply. Let's go.
I'm not, but that's okay.
There's a lot of tanks, man. I'm just gonna drop on them. Is that cool?
Yep.
I'm gonna drop on the high ground. Or not. They got a lot of missile turrets. Jesus, that's bad.
That's okay. I got a lot of charge lots. Apparently makes tanks melt.
They got banshees, man. Damn those banshees. Yeah, you leave the game.
Right, Lieutenant Bailey. Alright, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another edition
Or just gentlemen.
Or just gentlemen. It depends on who the one or two people are who are watching this.
I have
This
no
is
idea.
Ladder Chat. My name is Woodhaus.
And I'm Freekz.
And thank you to, I guess it would be our one and only sponsor at this point, which would be the MSU Hive Mind, I guess.
Well, dude, I just got a package with 40 NVIDIA koozies and 10 t-shirts. We're still sponsored.
Okay, well, thank you to NVIDIA as well. Thank
Yeah.
you to everybody for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next week.
Sweet.